What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Commander Deck Tech. This is the second one we're doing like this. We'll see how it goes. The first one I feel like did okay. We're gonna try and do it again, but like always, I do have the entire deck in paper. Normally I do them down on the desk here on the mat, but for this time around and the last time around, we're gonna do them here because this, at least this commander deck, this was one of the harder ones I've ever made. Because this is the first time I've taken two full commander decks and made one. Let me explain before you think I'm insane. But the commander for the deck is Urza, Chief Artificer. His affinity for artifact creatures. Artifact creatures you control have menace. And at the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token, and this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So he's 3 and Esper, pretty self-explanatory. So what had happened was a buddy of mine had the Urza Chief Artificer Precon, still in the box, just like that, in the box. He gave me a good price on it. I had my Kozilek the Great Distortion deck. Link to it, if I remember, I will put it in the description box. Otherwise, check that Kozilek deck tech out. That was an older build of the deck, but it was still a really, really good build. I should have done an updated version. Maybe I'll do an updated version. I still had the list. But I had a Kozilek deck, big Stompy Eldrazi, very fast artifacts, infinite mana, all that types of stuff. In my opinion, it was probably my most competitive deck that I had, but I decided to take that deck and the Urza Precon and mash them together to make one ridiculous deck. So that's pretty much what I did. It is a hefty penny. This is Card Kingdom, 587.72. But here on Architect, if you switch it, you can switch it to like TCG Player. You can switch it to Star City Games. I just prefer Card Kingdom. They're not a sponsor. They don't give me anything. I just prefer Card Kingdom unless I'm going to my local game stores. I'm fortunate enough to have 3 local game stores in my area. But if they don't have it, usually I go to Card Kingdom. Sometimes I'll wait, but generally, local game stores or Card Kingdom. But so the way I look at this deck, it's in my play group, it's probably like an 8 or 9. Not CEDH because it could definitely have some better mana, but for right now, this is what it's got. I'm gonna just go over the artifacts, creatures, instant sorceries, planeswalkers like normal. I'm not going to go over the lands, but like always, guys, this list will be in the description of the video, so you guys can check out this entire list right here on Architect, and let me know if you guys like this over the ones that I do on Mana Box, because I was doing Mana Box for the deck lists for a while, but this is a little more user friendly for me to do like this. So let me know what you guys think. Is this better, or the Mana Box one's better? I think it's really personal preference, but let's jump into this, guys, with the artifacts. We got Arcane Signet, we got Zorius Signet, Basalt Monolith, one of the ways to go infinite mana, Cranial Plating, Dimir Signet, Everflowing Chalice, Expedition Map, Forsaken Monument, Herald's Horn, Horizon Stone, Lightning Greaves, Liquid Metal Torque, Mirage Mirror, Mystic Forge. Love this card in this deck. Playing your stuff off the top. And this with the Urza's Battlethopter. Where is it? Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, there it is. With the Urza's Battlethopter. Gives your stuff pretty much flash speed from the top of your deck. So that's always something to keep in mind. We got Orzhov Signet, Quicksilver Amulets, Sevalence Anvil, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Staff of Domination, you know, because drawing our whole deck with Basalt Monolith and Forsaken Monument is always fun. The Mightstone and the Meekstone, Thought Vessel, Unwinding Clock, because I want access to my mana on everybody's turn, not just mine. Urza's Incubator, and Worn Power Stone. Now, this is just the first version of this deck. I might make a different version. I might tweak it a little bit. But for right now, this is the first version. Alayla, Artful Provocateur. Armix, Filigree Thrasher. Baleful Strix, Bane of Balagad. This card is interesting. Bronze Guardian. Double strike, Ward 2, other artifacts you control have Ward 2, and its power and toughness is equal to, or its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. This gets out of hand really, really quickly. So, we have Liquid Metal Torque, so we can make target non-land permanent an artifact. So this, with the Bronze Guardian, and one of your big Eldrazi's, makes them even harder to kill. So not only are you getting attacked with a 12-12 with Annihilator, or 12-12 with Indestructible, or 10-10 with, you know, Annihilator or something, we're now going to give it Ward 2 on top of that. So it's hard to block, and now harder to kill. So that's definitely something I like. We got Desolation Twin, because what's better than one Eldrazi? A second one. Endbringer, It That Betrays, Junk Diver, Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, Kozilek, The Great Distortion, Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter, Marionette Master. This card puts in the work. That's all I gotta say about that. Mirror Battlesphere, Mirror Retriever, Noxious Gearhulk, Ornithopter Paradise, Palladium Mirror. This guy's pretty good here. Psy Master Thopterist. When you cast an artifact spell, you create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature with flying. You can pay 2, sacrifice 2 artifacts, and draw a card. So, all these artifacts, a lot of these artifact creatures, a lot of, well, the artifact lands don't really count, but a lot of artifacts. Okay, Sharam, another great card in the deck. When it enters the battlefield, you can return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So reuse some of our great artifacts out of our graveyard. Shimmer Mirror to give our stuff flash, just another way to give a flash. Steel Hellkite, Steel Overseer to pump up our artifact creatures. Stoneclaw Serpent, Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now, there's quite a few for that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get it. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 creatures that we can get back with that. So there's tons of stuff. Ulamog. You got your Vidalcan Humiliator. Great. Walking Atlas and Wormcoil Engine. Probably one of my favorite artifact creatures in the whole deck. Wormcoil Engine. Death Touch Lifelink. Great card to have. Eldrazi Conscription for enchantments. And Thopter Spy Network. Not a huge fan of Thopter Spy Network so far. Maybe it's just bad games I've been playing in, but we shall see. The instance in the deck, we're doing Brainstorm, Path to Exile. Sphinx's Revelation. I don't like this card, but I mean, there's probably better draw cards, but there's not one that draws and gains life that I know of that I have here. Kind of limited to what I have here in the house. Swords Plowshares, and of course, another way to give our Eldrazi's Indestructible, Unbreakable Formation. I'm not going to go over the lands, guys. You can check out the lands in the link down in the description box. We got the 3 Planeswalkers, Karn Liberated, Ugin the Ineffable, and Ugin the Spirit Dragon. I'm pretty sure the 3 of those are self-explanatory. It's probably 3 of the most popular colorless Planeswalkers in the game, arguably. So Sorceries, Austere Command, Diabolic Tutor, March of Progress, Phyrexian Rebirth. Love this card. Makes more artifacts. Urza's Ruinous Blast and Vindicate. Now, Urza's Ruinous Blast, exile non-land permanents that aren't legendary. All the creatures we give a shit about are legendary. So, and a good portion of our creatures are legendary. Outside of that, even some of the ones we don't give a shit about. But, guys, that is the deck list. Like always, it is down below in the description box. You guys can check it out here on Archidect in the link. If you want to buy it, there's an option to just click here. You can do Card Kingdom, TCG Player, Star City Games, whatever you want to do to order it. Let me know what you guys think down in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. What deck text do you guys want to see next? Do you guys like these ones, or should I go back to the old school ones where they're just here on the mat in front of us? Let me know which ones you guys like better. Later.